Hey everyone, my name is Sam Morris, and today we're going to be looking into cognitive distortions. We're going to be looking at the definition of what these distortions are. Then we're going to look into a five-step plan for someone who is struggling with self-compassion and experiencing negative thoughts. Then finally, we're going to be doing a deep dive into a personal goal of mine and how a cognitive distortion is keeping me from achieving the results that I want to achieve. So, to begin, cognitive distortions are irrational thoughts that shape how you see the world, how you feel, and how you act. There are many different kinds of distortions, and they may impact different individuals in a different way. So, first, you have mind reading, then you have exaggerating, and you have personalizing, just to name a few. Personalizing would be when you personalize either constructive criticism or feedback, and you treat it as a direct threat or assault on either your character or your work that's being done. Over exaggerating is when you use different verbiage like that will never work or I will never be able to achieve that based on past experiences or just based on negative thoughts that you may be having. Cognitive distortions are perfectly normal, but when you experience these distortions very frequently, then it can be associated with either anxiety or depression. For someone who is struggling with their distortion, specifically whether that is lacking self-compassion or experiencing negative thoughts, I would do three things to help them reshape their mind. So I would have them treat setbacks as opportunities, and I would also have them identify certain triggers. What is making you feel this way, and what environment? And then also, I would encourage them to implement some sort of journaling or a reflection activity at the end of the day that they can recap their distortion. So a five-step plan and what that would look like would be one, build awareness. Identify the distortion and what potential triggers are associated with it. Number two, I would have them look at the facts. People who often experience either mind reading or something on that nature, they start assuming what other people are thinking. When you can distinguish what is real and what is not real, and while you're looking at the facts, it can help you bring you down to a more calm state. Third, I would have them reframe the negative thought, turn it into an opportunity. If you received feedback over some work that you didn't agree with, treat that and leverage it as an advantage to get better with the next set of work instead of ruminating on it and letting it impact you negatively moving forward. Number four, I would encourage someone to give grace to himself, which is all about that self compassion, right? Treating positive, mindful mantras and sayings that you can say to yourself to really just love yourself and not get so down on yourself. And then finally, reflect and journal. Often, when you reflect and journal, you can identify patterns of what you're dealing with and help come to a solution quicker. So, in conclusion, a personal goal that I have been working on would be stop caring what other people think. I try to be an overachiever. I try to be Mr. Do It All or be right all the time, where it ends up making me more anxious in certain scenarios. And I often ruminate either at work or at home about, oh, how did I interact in this conversation or what could I have done better? Constantly thinking about what other people are thinking about me. And with that distortion of mind reading, I need to start looking at the evidence. And then lastly, just controlling the controllables, right? So a lot of situations that I'm putting myself in are not even in my control. So when I start to realize, what I'm actually in control of, which is my work ethic and my attitude and emotions, it makes everything seem not so daunting at the end of the day. And these are two steps that I'm working on to get better at stop caring what other people think about me.